Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is another LEGO weekly news update. Plenty of new sets were revealed this week, including Star Wars 2021, the new LEGO Creator Modular set, as well as a bunch of others, the December store calendar, possibly a record number of idea sets getting voted in for 10,000 votes in just 1 week. And before we jump into all of that, I first do want to say that it is now the second day of the Black Friday sale that we're having at our web store, www.brickvault.toys. It's all linked in the description below. We work with some absolutely fantastic builders from all over the world, and we try really hard to make sure that the quality of the instructions is high and the builds are decently strong for the extra level of detail that you're adding to them. Thank you everybody who's been supporting the web store so far. If you did want to challenge yourself with a hyper detailed LEGO model, now might be the time. Remember, the sale lasts all up through Cyber Monday, and you can click that link in the description below if you want to see more. I think everything is 20% off. Now, of course, this was going to happen. I think we did our weekly news update, and then the very next day, the pictures for the new Star Wars sets were revealed. So let's go from biggest to smallest. The biggest one here is the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter set at 474 pieces, selling for $49.99. That's $50 for an X-Wing and 3 minifigures, or 4 if you include R2-D2. The idea here with the LEGO team is that they reduced the detail of the model and perhaps the size just a little bit. The X-Wing looks pretty close to minifig scale, and the set also comes with no extra bits. Now you can get this model for nearly half of what the last X-Wing set cost, and there isn't really much sacrificed in terms of figs. It's mostly just the external details, and personally I don't think the X-Wing looks that bad the way it is here. The second one here is the Imperial TIE Fighter at 432 pieces, selling for $39.99 or $40. It's got 3 minifigs, and the TIE Fighter is a little different. The shorter arms and smaller wings compared to the cockpit almost makes this thing feel a little bit more chibi style. Like the eyeball cockpit is just less proportionate compared to the rest of the body. It's a little big, or I should really say that the rest of the model is a little small. So personally, I don't think this one is quite as strong as the X-Wing, but we still get some cool figs, and the build quality for the model is totally there. I just think the proportions are a little funny. We already talked about the Trouble on Tatooine set last week. It is 276 pieces, selling for $30. That Mandalorian is new compared to the other ones that we've seen before. And then we also get to see this Millennium Falcon microfighter for what I think is the third time that we've gotten a microfighter Millennium Falcon. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff to get through. Personally, I'm way more interested in the LEGO Police Station modular set. You only get one of these a year. This is set number 10278, 2,923 pieces, rated here for ages 18 and up, and sells for $200. Like always, you're going to get a very good deal when it comes to price to part ratio for these modular creator sets, but frankly, they're also very collectible and very awesome when you have them next to other buildings. It was just a matter of time before they made a police station. I'm glad that they did it, and they also played around a little bit stylistically with how these buildings are set up. It is still on a 32 by 32 base plate, but we have these two tiny buildings that sandwich the police station in the center. The smaller ones, of course, one is a donut shop, is done in purple and white, and then I believe that's a newspaper stand in an apartment done with various forms of green. The details look really nice. I love the way the police officers look. I have a feeling the interiors might suffer a little bit considering they're trying to fit 3 buildings into one 32 by 32 space, but in my experience I've found that folks really like playing with buildings as a whole and setting up a scene, and are often less concerned with going inside these modular creators quite as often, even though the insides have some of the coolest details overall. Anyways, we're super excited for this set here in the studio. We're still unpacking from our move, but some of the creator sets have been totally destroyed in the move, so this might be a good incentive to start unpacking some of those buildings and setting them up with the new police station. There's also a Botanical Collection for 2021 that was revealed. It's essentially 2 different sets, the flower bouquet and the bonsai tree. The bouquet is 756 pieces. Bonsai tree is a little bigger at 878 pieces, though I think that's because there's a lot of those little 1x1s at the bottom of the pot, and they're definitely an interesting pair of sets to get. Clearly marketed towards the adults that sort of appreciate fun, interesting, artsy LEGO. So basically exactly what we're interested in here. I would love to have that bonsai tree on my desk. And there's also a few pretty interesting pieces used to create some of the flowers as well. I do like the different colors that we're getting. There's a new Technic Ferrari set coming down the way for January 1st at $170, 1,677 pieces, and it does not have enough stickers. You need to add at least twice as many stickers to this set. All right, the detailing aside, it does look very cool, and there were a few other reveals that I've left linked in the description below if you have time to check them out. But let's get into the LEGO December 2020 store calendar. From December 1st to 15th, with a purchase of $40 or more, you will get a free holiday gift with purchase set. I can't tell if there's any LEGO bricks in there. It looks like it could just be stickers, which is frankly something I'm not very excited for. But the much cooler one is the offered set between the 1st and the 24th of the seasonal ice skating ring set with a purchase of $150 or more. This one I know is a good set, and remember, these offers are only available while supplies last. And of course, there's several other promotions and things being revealed throughout the month of December, but the last thing I think is worth noting is between the 14th and the 24th, a free LEGO Creator Train polybag is available with a purchase of $40 or more, or while supplies last. And let's jump on over to LEGO Ideas. So many sets got 10,000 votes of support, so let's just jump right in immediately. This is the Milwaukee Art Museum with 10,000 votes of support by the builder Vida Andras. Never actually seen what this building looked like before. It's a pretty interesting architectural design, and as far as I can tell, I think the designer did a very good job bringing this model to life, even though I only just Googled what the Milwaukee Art Museum looks like 5 seconds ago. Bricky Brick is at it again. I don't know how many designs that this builder has gotten voted in. This one is called The Car Wash, and I feel like I remember talking about this set a long time ago, back when people weren't voting as much on ideas. But this is a really cool modular. It's got that really fun 50s aesthetic style similar to the diner, but done a little bit more cartoony and fantastical, which I think is to its benefit. And then next up, I've been following Tom Girardin on Flickr, watching these builds come out on his photo stream. Voted in at 10,000 is Wallace and Gromit, and we basically have some of your favorite characters from the original Wallace and Gromit short animated movies. My guess is that a lot of these elements don't exist in the colors that they were designed in here for digital, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If it does get accepted through ideas, then maybe LEGO can develop a few new elements to help make these models look and feel as real as this guy managed to be able to do here for his renders. The last one to get voted in for 10,000 was from the builder Minifig in Disguise, a good name for especially the theme that was submitted. This is Among Us the Skeld. Once again, the world of popular video games is splashing into the ideas realm. I'll be curious to see if any of them get voted in through support, or if the ideas team is going to consider it more of like a flash in the pan bit of popularity. The build here itself is actually really good for the size and scale, and also the creation of the figs themselves look really good. I like the way he managed to create them in brick built form. Anyways, time will tell with not just this project, but all of the ones that I've been talking about here for ideas. Congratulations to all the designers that got those 10,000 votes of support. Also on ideas, there is a fan vote to help celebrate the 150th Brickhead. You get to vote between Minecraft, Star Wars, Lilo and Stitch, or Jaws. They seem like very specific topics that the ideas team picked out. My guess is that they have 4 different builds that they all really like, and they're just letting the people vote on the themes instead of the characters. That's my guess. Anyways, for me, obviously Darth Jar Jar would get a win over anything, but a link is there in the description below if you wanted to vote. And of course, I'm leaving you before I'm talking about every single article that came up for this week, but I have left links in the description below for more interesting things that happened in the world of LEGO that I simply don't have time to talk about in this episode. Before I do leave you though, remember the 20% off Black Friday Cyber Monday sale is still ongoing, will be for the next couple of days. So if you wanted to get instructions and part lists for amazing LEGO creations, you can always click that link in the description below, www.brickvault.toys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, you can always like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.